Welcome to the Beyond the Burst podcast, your weekly deep dive into
the gear that shapes the sounds.
We're your hosts,
Dave Lozon
and Sean Finkler from Lozon Music in Canada. Each week, we'll be looking at the most exciting guitars, pedals, amps, and studio gear that crosses our path. Plus, real talk about the music industry and the stories behind the gear. Whether you're a bedroom shredder, touring pro, or gear nerd, just like us, you're in the right place. From a work perspective, I think you want to be busy.
Totally.
You don't necessarily want to be running off your feet all day, every day. It's nice to have a little downtime, but
I don't think we get too much downtime here.
Work-life balance.
I haven't had any work-life balance for the last
couple of years,
4 years maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Oh well,
21.
We're having fun.
We're certainly having fun. We're having work.
Yeah,
and work is your life.
That's your life.
Balance.
That's right. Yeah, someone said to me the other day about like, well, it's 5 o'clock. Just go home and you're gonna enjoy your night. You're gonna whatever. And I said like, it's not when you run a business that is international. When you're shipping things internationally, it's 2 o'clock somewhere else. Like it's 2 p.m. somewhere else at this moment.
Absolutely.
And so you're dealing with all these different time zones, and you want to get back to people promptly. And so I think for a lot of successful businesses in retail, if you're able to cater to that market, to the international market, and be somewhat available, you're going to do a lot better.
Yeah. Also, even if it's not international, but it is after hours, and someone's got a question, or they're dealing with something, you want to be able to deal with that quickly. Because I know that I would appreciate it if I'm shopping for something and I'm thinking about it and I get a response right back. Well, now that's easy. I'm thinking about this thing and I want to get it. Now I have the answer. I'm going to go ahead. Yeah.
Most people are pretty respectful of that too. Our after hours time. There's a couple times where, our after hours time has not been respected. We made a rule a few years back about giving out our personal cell phone numbers.
Yeah.
But we've both violated it at different times.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you have our personal numbers, know that you're in the very few people that have our personal numbers.
Yes.
So today we are racing against the clock, and that's a bit of a theme today, truthfully.
Honestly,
truthfully, because we did a video today on the Back to the Future ES 345.
Back in time.
We went back in time, and this is an interesting piece. They only made 88 of them, and we got the only one in Canada.
We did.
That's a big country. A lot of steps to get across this country.
Yeah. More steps than people, that's for sure.
More steps than people, I guarantee, yeah. So, it's an interesting guitar. We did kind of, if you want to watch the video, it should be out around the same time as this podcast. They've been teasing this guitar for quite a long time, the 345 from the movie, from that Back to the Future Part 1, from that last scene where they're at the dance. Yeah,
and Marty's disappearing. He's not able to play guitar.
Right.
Starts as, because Biff is it Biff that takes his mom away?
Right.
Yeah.
You ever have a dream like that where you're like, your fingers just don't work or whatever? Like
all the time. Yeah. Like, oh man, I have playing nightmares all the time. Mostly related to like not being prepared. I know it's like
every musician's number one fear,
shocking,
isn't
but
it?
like I remember like some of these dreams are I'm on stage and on my equipment and it's not working and I just can't figure out how to make the equipment work. And then other ones where it's just like I don't know the material at all, and I'm dying. Like I'm up there, and I'm like I just had no time to rehearse. Yeah. Anyway, this stuff has actually happened, so maybe that's where the nightmares come from.
Yeah, usually for me, if it's guitar related, there's no sound, and I can't figure out why there's no sound. There's zero sound, and it's not happening. And it's not the cable, it's not the guitar, it's not the amp. Yeah. It's something in the ether. So, but anyway, I'm sure we're not the only ones to have those kind of dreams.
No. I had a dream the other night that I was running up a hill, but my legs didn't work, so I was pulling myself up by my arms up this hill.
Right,
wasn't good. This was after I ran a race last weekend. This is after my legs were super sore while I was sleeping, so it must have been something like that.
Kind of an analogy for some of the weeks,
Yeah,
we have an absolute ton of guitars that landed.
Oh my God.
This is the most amount of guitars I remember from different manufacturers coming in a long time. Like there must be 30 guitars in a very short period of time that are like all crazy one-off or very interesting or limited. So this has been a good little run. And you'll see the stuff hit the site soon.
You will see it. And there's a lot of it. A lot of really special pieces.
Yeah.
Right? And stuff we've forgotten about. Stuff we hadn't forgotten about.
That's true.
This whole mix. And that's just like the stuff that's coming. There's some crazy stuff coming.
Always.
We won't talk about all of it, but there's some special pieces.
I know. I think I know what you're thinking about here. But without further ado, let's do the
Gear Spotlight, the pick of the week.
Pick of the week.
So this guitar is one you spec'd out. You're Dave's a pastel man.
I am a pastel man. I never thought that was going to be my title, the pastel man.
Well, we had a conversation a while back about, and you came to the conclusion that maybe I don't like pastel colors.
Yeah.
And I don't not like them.
You don't like to order them.
I don't like to order them. Yeah.
So anytime we get like a sonic blue or a shell pink or with Fiesta red, any of that stuff, you can thank me. Surf green.
That's true. I'm not shell pink. No, I haven't. See, no. I haven't done any.
No, it's always that's me.
Dave. That's Dave's signature.
It is. I love a shell pink guitar.
I do too.
Yeah, I feel like it's just one of the best finishes. Anyway, that's where this guitar ends up. It ends up in the shell pink category because it is shell pink over sonic blue, distressed.
Yes.
Novo Solus F2. So think Telecaster Les Paul vibes, right? I think more Telecaster. It's got the Tele bridge, but a P90 in the neck.
And it's a high output Fralin pickup, so it's a hotter Tele bridge.
Yeah. And it balances great with that P90. I love the sound of this guitar.
Yeah. I think you played it a little bit now. You maybe did it for an After Dark or something.
No,
okay,
but I don't think have I? Did I don't know.
You maybe have.
Maybe I should.
Well, maybe this week's After Dark can feature this guitar.
Maybe I did it for After Dark. By the time you're listening to this podcast, it's been done.
The future.
Back to the future. This guitar is awesome. And whoever, I just shout out to, I'm not sure what her name is, but there's
at
two.
Novo.
At Novo.
Yeah.
Who's one of the people that does the aging. And I feel like this particular guitar, it's a different color combination. And she took great care to make it absolutely amazing. The aging and the way the sonic blue is coming out from under the shell pink, it just looks so cool. It's such a well done job.
We talk about that a lot. We've talked about it at nauseum too. We talk a lot about relicking, and we talk a lot about good relicking and bad relicking. And Novo is one of those companies that always comes up in the good masteraging department.
Yeah.
And this guitar is like, it reminds me of a master-built Fender in that sense of how well it's aged. Like it's masterfully done, and she did an excellent job.
Yeah. And again, just going back to this, like it's not even about like what the wear is, and you're not like imagining how that happened, but
that's not natural.
Yeah. But just take it for the art that it is, and like just look at it visually, and you see this shell pink with the sonic blue popping out from under it, and just take that vibe in of the art of it all, rather than imagining where the marks came from.
That would never happen like that. Not with my rings.
Not back in my day.
Yeah. But so you went for chunky C neck. So a lot of times when we do chunky C, we do the shorter scale. But it's interesting you went, 25 and a half with chunky C, which makes sense for a Tele style.
Yeah. So I was thinking this guitar in my mind was Tele. Like I was thinking Tele. So that's why I went with the Fender scale, the chunky neck, maybe like a kind of 51. It's not that chunky. It's not like a no-caster neck. It's rounder. Maybe it's like
huge.
A 52 neck. It's not that big. Very comfortable.
880 is the spec of that. So 880 is I think that'd be the first position. So very, at the nut 880. I think that's how they measure it. So.
Yeah, that's not huge.
No. So not a huge neck, 9.5 to 14 like all the guitars have. Jumbo frets as well. And then the Dumble knobs.
Yeah, gotta go double knobs.
Can't go wrong with the dumble knobs.
So good.
So that's a really cool build. That one is about to hit the site. It will probably be up by the time this podcast comes out too.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be up. Yeah, very soon.
Yeah, so that will be available, and
check it out.
Check it out because it's a special piece.
It is. It's really well done.
Yeah. Let's get into some of this week's latest news. Yeah, and there's some things to talk about this week. We just started carrying these guitars. The American Professional Classic just launched from Fender.
Yes, it's kind of a new category. Would you say new kit? Well, kind of like the new American standard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this is like your bare bones.
Not a performer, right? Because it's because a performer existed.
Right.
Performer's dead.
Performer's gone.
What do they call that when they kill something? There's a
reduction in force?
No, not reduction. We're talking end of life here.
End of life.
End of life.
End of cycle. End of life. End of life.
So
it's appropriate.
We are burying the performer. We are burying them, and so they're gone. But we are we're bringing something new to the table. So American Professional. It's been out for a long time. Yeah. We're at Professional 2 now. So this is a classic version of that guitar. There's some new pickups. Nice neck shape. It's got the grease bucket circuit in it. So it's, comes with a gig bag. It's kind of it's an interesting guitar, and it's their kind of entry point into the U.S. made stuff. And they seem to be decent quality.
Yeah, they do seem like a decent quality. Yeah, you're going with it comes with a gig bag, right?
Yeah.
So I think that's there's non-gloss in the headstock. There's a few things that are meant to just cut costs to offer
for sure.
a better guitar at a better price.
Yeah, and on that note, we should also talk about something that's about to happen very soon with us. We are giving away a American Professional Classic Jazzmaster guitar.
We are. Yes, this is we don't talk about it a lot. I think we talked about it last week. That is our 80th anniversary this year. We've been giving away some stuff.
Yeah, and it's nice when the companies are helpful.
Yes.
Not everyone has given us a guitar. There's some different setups for every company, but in this case, Fender has actually given us this guitar to give away. So it's really cool, Fender, to be able to do that. And like some of the other companies we work with, we appreciate when they do stuff like that because it gives us an opportunity to obviously reach a wider audience, but give a guitar away, which is fun.
It's fun to give a guitar away. And, everyone that's won our contest so far has been over the moon happy. Yeah. So it's a great thing to see someone happy. Like when you get a free guitar, a free good guitar too.
Yeah.
That's
pretty good.
That's pretty great.
Not many things are free, but we can promise you this is as free as it's going to come in life.
So the one we're giving away is a Jazzmaster.
Yeah, and now I'm trying to remember the finish. Is it ocean turquoise? I think it's ocean turquoise with a tortoise guard. Yeah. If I'm not mistaken.
Looks really good.
Looks really good. I think it's maybe the most interesting one from that lineup, or one of the more interesting, especially if you like offset guitars. If not, if you're a Strat guy, we got those too.
We got the Strats, we got the Tellys.
But you're going to have to pay for those.
Yeah.
Those aren't free. So, that's something that's happening. So stay tuned for more on that. We'll be talking about that in the coming weeks. Another guitar that just launched, the Herman Lee.
Oh, man.
SE guitar. You thought I was going to go chord, didn't you?
I wasn't sure why you were talking about it because we did get one of the Herman Lee.
Yes.
And it was awesome. It was great.
It's such a wicked departure for PRS.
It is. I think so. I wish they had departed in the other direction rather than going to the
even an S2 model. It's interesting to me that they went to the SE right away, and I understand there's a whole thought process behind it, and I think Herman Lee is maybe driving some of that, but I mean, this guitar isn't inexpensive.
No.
But it's made in Indonesia. Mm-hmm. It's kind of cool, but I think what made that core model really cool, like that maple cap, the way that they carved around the jack, all the subtle cool. aesthetic appointments, the beautifully figured maple, just the contours of the body, everything about that guitar was really, really special. And I understand that this is maybe a price point variation on that guitar, but it's hard to capture that spirit of what that guitar was.
Yeah, I mean, it's, I guess, well, we're not going to find out because we won't have one. But I feel like there's a lot of guitar there to go wrong at a lower price point. A lot of things that...
It's a little bit more intricate, for sure. So we'll see. Anyway, we'll see if they expand on that platform because I love the idea of that core model guitar. I would like to see it as maybe a non-signature Herman Lee guitar.
Sure. Take that body shape, offer it as private stock, offer something. Something with the body shape.
The stuff that you could do with that. I think that's a really good platform. And, we've talked about this before, but it's always nice to see companies doing something totally new, totally fresh. And trying to kind of expose themselves to a different market.
It's too bad. Yeah, it's too bad that they're not doing more with this right now. But hey, maybe
the future.
Maybe this is a different process. Like usually they offer the custom version, then a core S2, and then finally the SE.
Right, the rollout.
Yeah, the rollout. Maybe they're just rolling straight to Indonesia first.
Well, I'm looking forward to the rollout. So hopefully we get some core models.
Roll it out.
I don't know if you saw the Fender Japan Godzilla guitars.
I did, and I loved it. I don't know why I love it, but I do love it.
Yeah, there's some interesting ideas in these guitars. So this is a collection that they just rolled out in Japan. They get some cool stuff in Japan.
Yeah, when we've had some of these Japanese guitars when they've been made available to North America, but I didn't see anything about this.
No, I don't. I think this was a Japan exclusive. I know they did kind of a different collection. So some of them were master built. They did a couple master built ones.
Right.
Andy Hicks did them.
Okay, cool.
And Andy's one of our favorite builders. Really cool guy. Amazing guitar builder. His aging's great. Everything he does is great. The master built ones that he made had neon paint on them.
It glows under black light.
How cool is that?
Yeah. Why can't we get that? Anyway,
well, this is what maybe I was kind of thinking is maybe this is an avenue we could go down.
Just neon paint.
Well, just the idea of an art guitar and with neon paint, maybe something like that. Because as we know, doing art guitars is a slow process. You need an artist, which is the hardest part.
Yeah, even if you don't have an artist, like there's stuff that we've been speccing that was borderline art guitar, right? And even it's just even that, just getting the order approved and slated for production.
Yeah.
That, still we're probably in that 4-year process. Like,
yeah, we've got a few things in right now that are kind of art guitars, like you said, but not done by an artist. We've just tried to make them so different with the specs and some of the aesthetic appointments that they are like an art guitar.
Yeah.
But
we do have some artist guitars as well, like some art guitars with an artist, with our friend Kyle Kiesler.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we should be seeing something very soon from him.
It would be nice. Yeah. It would be really nice. I know it's not his fault. They're tied up in Fender land of just finishing touches, I guess. But I thought we were going to maybe get one before the year's out.
Yeah.
I'm kind of on order for 2 years?
At least
2 years, 2-3 years. I don't know.
So this is, I mean, fortunate for us that we have a guy we can work with, and Kyle's been great. His art is great.
Yeah.
And he understands the process, and that's why we can get our own art guitars made. But traditionally, it's very hard to get them done. It's not like you can just send them a design and say, hey, put this on a guitar.
Yeah.
I don't think they do that.
No.
So anyway, we've got our own guy, and he's very, very, very good.
He's very good. Some of the stuff that he's working on for us is going to be unbelievable.
Yeah, mind-blowing. Yeah. As far as the Japanese models go, this is something I thought was kind of interesting. So I don't know how much you looked at these guitars, but the pickguard with the Godzilla on it.
Yeah.
It's this circuit that they built into it called the Glow circuit, gain linked optics. And it's a drive circuit, but depending on how much gain you have, it lights up Godzilla. And I just thought it was kind of like
that is cool, and
interesting idea.
It's so weird that we've been talking about on a number of fronts lights in guitars lately.
Well, this is what made me think about, because we have a very complicated build in the queue, a master build guitar that is kind of similar in some ways, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's good to know that there is something that they're kind of working on, optic system, that may be able to kind of get us to where we need to be for our build.
Sure. I think our build has a lot more.
There's some stuff going on.
Yeah.
So I don't think I've got that build approved yet. That's going to be...
No, we're gonna have to corner. We're gonna have to corner Dennis at the NAMM event.
He's probably gonna say, "Well, I don't know what guitar you're talking about."
Yeah, don't know what you're Dennis. Yeah. Get ready.
Yeah. So anyway, that's probably one of the most exciting builds we have, and hopefully more on that in the coming years.
Yes.
Another thing that happened, unfortunately, Ken Parker has passed away.
That's too bad.
I started reading more about him. I didn't know a ton about Parker guitars.
You're a real Parker guy, though, for a while.
I think they're cool.
Yeah.
They were cool.
Yeah.
You know, he's Adrian Ballou. He played one. Anyway,
yeah.
Really cool. So he had founded Parker.
Joni Mitchell.
What?
She plays Parker.
No way.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. I believe it's, because of the lightweight, I think.
Interesting.
And all the different tunings or something. But I believe Joni Mitchell plays Parker guitar, which is something strange like that. And I believe it's
like you think of Joni Mitchell, you know, people look like their guitars sometimes. I don't see her as a Parker guitar.
No, let's just look it up. Like quality podcasting here. Mm-hmm. Joni Mitchell, Parker.
You're probably right. But I did not know that. I did not realize
Joni Mitchell,
that.
Parker Fly. Yeah, look at her there. Yeah, so it's a Parker Fly.
How about that?
Not things, I was picture with an acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
But Parker.
But I respect an artist like that will play a guitar that may be kind of out of character in some sense, but as a skillful instrument, she thought this is the thing that's going to be able to do what I need to do.
Exactly.
So, and that's cool when someone gets to an instrument like that.
Absolutely.
I didn't realize he collaborated with Larry Fishman. So, that initial the Parker Fly.
Yeah.
That came out in 1993. That was actually a collaboration with Larry Fishman.
That was a cool guitar. When it kid I think they ended up going kind of licensed builds or different manufactured in different places and that sort of thing. But the original ones,
I think pre-2004, because that's when the company was sold. I know that the tram vibrato that they have on there could be floating or set up for like dive bombs. So that's pretty cool. Super lightweight guitars. And also another little fact I found out about Parker, the first guitars with glued in stainless steel frets.
Huh.
So
really?
another real innovation. And also the piezo system he developed with Fishman was one of the first like that too.
Oh,
so,
for like an electric guitar.
Yeah.
Piezo system.
Piezo bridged with a blending circuit.
Okay. I think that's why Joni Mitchell uses it actually, because it's like acoustic sound. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Like super lightweight.
So I've mentioned these guitars a lot in the past, and I didn't even know if they were defunct, to tell you the truth. But I think it always happens when the guy behind the brand passes away or moves along or sells the company. It's rare that the company can go on and maintain what it was. I think a rare example of this working is the passing of Bill Collings or James Tyler too.
Yeah, both of them. I was thinking of both of them. Yeah.
Like someone asked me the other day, he said, well, what about the Collings Electrics? Like, Bill is passed now, and I'm worried that the quality isn't there that was there when Bill was here.
Oh, yeah.
But he's not behind the Electrics anyways, right?
No.
Was it Aaron?
It's Aaron, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron's the electric guitar guy.
Yeah.
And always has been.
Yeah.
Right. But that's a company that quality did not change whatsoever.
No.
And same with James Tyler. Not at all. Like the Collings is still, possibly the most perfect instrument you just get. It's going to be perfect.
Yes. And James Tyler's up there too. And they've even increased production, not massively, but over the years they have increased production slightly.
Collings?
No, James Tyler.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Yeah, they're up to about 550.
Yeah, I think it used to be 350 kind of thing, 400. So it's a slight increase, but for them, I'm sure it's a meaningful increase.
Yeah, absolutely.
But so it's always interesting to see if companies are able to kind of continue on without the original founder. And as we know, some companies don't make it. We talked about G&L last week.
Yeah. But I mean, they were without Leo for a long time. Most of the company's existence was without Leo. When did Leo pass? In 1994?
Oh, I don't know.
I think so.
I don't know.
I think it was 1994, or 1996. But G&L was founded, I think, in 1990.
Yeah.
Oh, he passed in 1991.
Oh, there you go. It's funny. I actually saw a post on Reddit talking about the post was basically something to the effect of, if you want a really nice guitar or your boutique niche guitar or whatever it is, get it now. And the whole thing was, his whole post was about, try to get that guitar because that company may not be in business in the future. It's like, get that niche thing that you want because that niche company is maybe at the apex, maybe at the height of where they're going to be, and they may not exist tomorrow.
Sure. Or certainly things change all the time, right? Like we've talked about this a bunch. They add the second shift.
Right.
They add the third shift.
Right.
They do the factory expansion, whatever it is. It's having a hard time finding qualified people to do these builds. Well, guess what? Anyway, but it's, if you see it, you want it, you should get it. That's my advice to each and every one of you when it comes to guitars. Yeah,
especially with custom one-off builds, because we know the variants.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking about the Fender Custom Shop stuff. Some of the stuff that we've seen, we just got a guitar that was a reorder today. And how different. So it's a olive drab Strat.
Yeah, competition stripe. The Desert Sand competition stripe.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's got the tortoise guard, the roasted figured neck, throwback in the bridge.
Throwback pickup in the bridge, yeah.
So really interesting build, but the aging, the aesthetic of the whole guitar is very different from the last one.
It is, yeah. But that's the thing. Even ordering the exact same thing, they're all different. These are all one of a kind things, especially these custom guitars. So, yeah.
Really the beauty of one of one guitars.
One of one.
Thanks for joining us today. We had another great week talking about some of the fun gear that we've received and some of the most interesting news articles. If you like this podcast, please like and subscribe to hear more from us.